Happy New Year, apologies for the mess. First gonna do the hopping and then the transverse arch stuff. So this is me hopping without thinking. Just normal hopping in place, very little effort, all coming from the ankle. I can feel the big toe of both feet really working, but on the right foot I can feel a little bit of the pinky toe, ball of foot as well, that transverse arch you're talking about. Left foot, it's only the big toe. Now if I really want to force the Y, I kind of just let my left knee valgus inwards. I don't know if that's internal hip rotation, I don't know what I'm doing, but this is how I get there. So my right foot kind of naturally goes in, my left foot doesn't. And when I do this, I can feel a little bit of strain on that patella tendon knee area. But I do get a little bit more transverse arch. It just feels a little bit uncomfortable in that patella area. And so all I have to do is just kind of internally rotate valgus my left knee, kind of similar to what we were doing with the walking. Just it forces me down a little bit. I'm also posterior tilting, just a good habit, I guess, for me. But again, it feels a little bit of strain on the left knee, nothing on the right knee. It just feels normal on the right knee. This comes back to the transverse arch. When I'm just standing here in place, feet squarely on the ground, I can feel 3 points of contact on my right foot. Big toe, little toe, ball foot, got the heel. This one, I can only ever get 2. If I want inside edge, which I've been trying to do a lot lately, I get the big toe, the heel, very little pinky toe. I mean, it's touching the ground, but I can't quite do it. If I go onto my tippy toes, on my right foot, a lot of the big toe, but still some of the, I can feel a little bit of pressure, probably 60-40 on the little toe. Whereas on the left foot, I can't even balance it that well. I want to come back down. I can't really stand that. And similar to David Gray's exercise of the accepting weight, kind of like you put yourself right over it. You put yourself right over it. On the right foot, no problem. On the left foot, almost falling backwards. Really clawing the floor with my little toes now. But again, all the pressure's on the big toe and the second toe, which is great, but there's no balance coming from that tripod or that outer ball of foot. So when it comes to remove, replace, the right foot, I'm starting here, kind of a squatty run, really trying to tuck my pelvis under, go like this, and when I land on my right foot, I feel a good deal of balance. My heel is slightly off the ground, and my ball of my foot is really on the ground, the entirety of the ball of the foot. Left foot, I'm falling every time. I can't even land, my heel just goes straight to the ground. If I lean forward a little bit more, it makes it a little bit easier. I'm still falling forward. So it's a real problem. Not quite sure how to go about doing that. Lastly, I have noticed that when I internally rotate my left hip, if I really grip the floor well with my big toe, I can make it so it doesn't really hurt. It's still a little bit of pain, but it all comes down to this idea it's not quite aligned. I saw my physical therapist friend, Brian, here in New York. He mentioned that, I forget which side, but one of my hips, I think my left hip is slightly further back than my right. So he's recommended, like on any bigger lift movements, try and slightly shift the left hip forward, slightly, to balance it out. But yeah, walking, it's very hard for me to just even just standing in place with both feet on the ground, I can't get that transverse arch. So the right foot, I can get it up. The left foot, I can make the little toes go up, but no pressure is really on that pinky toe.